Good evening, everybody. How's everyone doing this evening? Just getting a few things wrapped up here, getting ready to go live here in just a few minutes. Made my way to the LCS today, so I've got some shinies to show off. I got a little bit of stuff for this upcoming bingo night additionally, so we'll be showing that here in just a little bit. Oh, Silver Scorpion. See, you came in here earlier. Good to see if you're still here. And Steel Ringer. Hello. Donald, New Mexico. Hello. Good evening, guys. Ugh, man. Waking up here. That's a long day. I didn't get laid down till late today, so I'm feeling it right now. Get woke up here. Hello, Chuck Plata. Good to see you. Welcome. I'm waking up, Donald. I'm getting there. Get some wake up juice in me, and what do they always say on Deadliest Catch? You have plenty of time to sleep when you're dead. So I'm going on 3 hours today. You must be half dead, Chuck. So I actually was going to debut the new introduction video for a Stackers Gathering this evening. However, I was notified by someone in the community earlier today that there's some question involving a specific channel, so I'm going to need to do some investigation in regards to that, but until I get some confirmation on what I was told earlier, the new video or the new introduction video will have to wait, because I do not want to shout out anyone in particular if what I'm being told is true. So more to come on that. Hopefully I can release the new intro video here once I get some confirmation. But until then, I'm switching back to the old video here. Yeah, I got late today. I got some news that if it's true, then it's going to be very disappointing. But that's why I just haven't gotten any time to really dig into it. So I will do some research, and then we'll go from there on it. Hello, sign up. Good to see you. Welcome back. Appreciate you coming back by. I really hope that what I'm hearing is not correct, but we shall see. That's all I'm going to say about it tonight. Let's get this show on the road here. Go ahead and get started here in a couple minutes. We will see you here in just a couple minutes. Thanks for coming by. A Stackers Gathering. Early birds, welcome aboard. I've already started. Good evening, everybody, and hello, stackers. Welcome, one and all, to a stackers gathering. Good to see everyone this evening. Hello, Don in New Mexico. Welcome, and Chuck and Plata. Good to see you. James O'Neill Brown. Welcome. B.R. Williams. Sign up. Hello, hello. And Dobbs. Good to see you, my dear. And Steel Ringer, welcome. Got some stuff to show off this evening here, and I see Steel Ringer's in the backstage here. Hello, Steel Ringer, good to see you.
Hello, Hoosier, and everybody in chat.
Silver Loving Lou, welcome, good to see you. And Hagar, good to see you, buddy. Welcome. Oh man. How's it going still?
Oh, good. Just trying to get my chat pulled up and all that. How are you today?
Oh, not too bad. I got 3 hours of sleep, so I'm good to go.
Yeah, I think that was me yesterday. I was lucky if I had 3 hours.
Oh, I stayed up. I stayed up this morning when I got home. It's like I want to get some stuff done today, so we did. And by the time everything was said and done, it was 2 o'clock. I'm like, I've got to lay down.
Yeah, that makes for a.
Yeah, on the flip side, at least I'm off tomorrow, so I get my 8 hours done tonight. Come back home, lay down for a few hours, and I'm off tomorrow night. So,
yeah, that makes for a long week. It can. I was up. I think it was 11:30. My gas alarm started going off in my house. I was trying to figure out what was going on there. So I was up most of the night with that
gas alarm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like natural gas alarm, or?
Yeah, I've got an alarm that detects gas or CO, and I think the sensor just decided to go bad. So
Oh, man.
enough to worry me in the middle of the night. But luckily, I had a spare. They will put it in and do some checks. But of course, I had to stay up most of the night, kind of just checking to make sure. You know, so I'm still tired from that.
Yep. Yeah. Nothing like getting woke up by an alarm in the middle of the night, especially when it's like once in the, that type of alarm you don't think about going off. So when it does go off, you're like, uh-oh.
Right. Yep.
It's not supposed to go off.
That's not fun, no. Hey, hello, Amanda C. Good to see you. Barbara, welcome.
Barbara, Amanda, JM, good to see you. BR, hello. Until Love and Lou, welcome back. So yeah, that was I do got some stuff to show off. I went ahead and went by the LCS today, so I got some stuff to show off this evening and most of this is for bingo night, so we'll have some stuff here momentarily.
Nice.
And I don't want to mention any names, but so I got word from Mopar of a channel member that's basically scamming people. Another channel person that's supposedly scamming people. But again, I have not heard of any validation, nor have I reached out to anyone in particular to validate this. It was just a quick blurb in one of my channel or one of my videos that this person was identified as a scammer tonight. I'm like, really?
Yep. Unfortunately, yes.
Well, we can talk about offline later still, because
Yep.
There's one particular channel that I want to get confirmation from because of if it is true, then I'm gonna have to rework my new intro video and remove that particular channel member's shout out in the intro video.
Right. Yep.
Man, I really hope that's not true. But if it is, then so be it. But it's going to be unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate. Yeah.
Hello, Fubar and Rocky Mountain Bear. Good to see you. And Terry 79. Hello. No, Terry, we're not talking about Stormy. At least I'm not anyway.
Nope. Hey.
I'm not going to say much. I'm not going to say any more about it until I get some confirmation. Let's just move on at this point. It's just if it is true, it's going to be. I'm just saying it's going to be really, really unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. I think a lot of people's probably already heard, but it's bad.
All right, well, I guess more news to come on that one once I get some information. So let me show what we picked up this evening or this afternoon. And one of the reasons why I only got 3 hours of sleep today.
At least you're having fun doing it, though.
Right? Yeah, I picked up this. Let me go big here real quick here. I picked up this Canadian Millennium proof set. Well, what is this exactly? Mrs. Hoosier actually was one that picked it up. And I'm like, even though it may not be silver, I'm pretty sure it's not silver. It is a pretty nice looking set. It is, yeah, they actually had it out on display when she saw it, so she grabbed it. It is 1999 Millennium Canadian Millennium it's a proof set of various designs of coinage. I guess they're coins for Canada. I'm not sure these are actually coins or not. Oh, there's some information on the back what they are. There, let's do this.
Can't tell.
Yeah, let me bring the close-up camera up, and I can you guys can get a better look at them here. So it's okay. So this set is basically a tribute to First Nations of Canada. So Indian tribes, I would expect then.
Huh.
So we have, and it's in both English and French. Airplane opens the north. Well, maybe not. Maybe it's not indigenous tribe recognition coins. Maybe it's just various accomplishments that Canada has had to.
Right.
So, and then
yeah, I think I've seen that airplane one before.
Yeah, see, I don't know if this is an actual coin or not. I think these may just be commemorative rounds, and I'm not, and I don't even think they're. I think they're clad.
Like medals or something, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Well, sort of like the presidential bronze set I picked up a while back. I think that's the maple leaf and.
Yeah, it's hard to tell what those are.
Etched in stone. Yeah, it's different. Oh yeah, of course your logging industry up there.
But that's big.
Oh yeah. So there's a little bit of history here, Canadian history. Of course, rail opening up to the country.
Mm-hmm. So. Hey, Plumber, good to see you.
Hey, Plumber, welcome. A nation of people. I don't have any, unfortunately. The only other information I have regarding this set.
Hey, Dreadpool, good to see you. Welcome.
Hey, Dreadpool, welcome, friend. It's what's on the back of this case here. It doesn't say anything about silver, so I'm going to say these are just clad commemorations.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah, it says on the flap here. Explored Canada's rich heritage with this first series of Millennium coins. I guess they are coins. Well, I mean, that's what they say they are. Symbols of Canada were selected from over 33,000 designs submitted by Canadians for the Create a Sensation coin design contest. So, cool. Yeah, it comes, like I said, it comes with this really neat display case that's what caught Mrs. Hoosier's attention, was the display case itself. So this little flap is actually it's like a picture frame. So this guy here comes out, folds down, and sets up like that, like a picture frame.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Stand.
Yeah.
Display.
Yep. So that's that. Hey, HVAC. Good to see you.
Hey, I made it.
Get your coffee. Did you get your coffee?
I got my coffee.
So there's that. This is going to be something for bingo night. We'll probably do the one. I actually picked up two of them. I want to show off this other one here in a second. So that's going to be for bingo night. Don't know if I'll do them both on one night, or maybe do one night and then another the next night, something like that. So
yeah.
So what do you guys think about that? Would anyone be interested in this? Like I said, I don't think there's any silver here. I don't want to take them out of their pockets here. I don't have my gloves on, but they are very shiny, and they're supposedly coins.
I just don't. Very shiny. I will take them.
Yeah, I know you will, and you don't have to do any work.
I know. You know, what am I going to do all night long?
Just have to admire them without actually touching them with your polish rag.
There we go.
So yeah, that's
So what are those? Are those dollars or halves or?
I don't know. I don't see the denominations. I don't know if they are truly coins or not. Not without flipping them.
Canadians in the chat that can help us.
Yeah, I mean it was some type of commemorative set to highlight Canada as a whole, but I do not know if they are actually coins or not.
Donald said he has that set and has it in silver also, and he said it's their quarters. So,
all right, yeah, I don't want to take them out to examine them, so because they're like I said, they are really nice looking coins. If they are indeed
coins. The real backside, or is it a picture of the backside on the backside?
On the backside, it's just a picture of the, I guess the backside are just pictures of what you see on the front.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's different. I don't know. I don't have any information on. Like I said, I just picked this up today. I do not know how collectible they are, but I do believe it's if someone's into the history, then this is probably something of interest to someone. Of course, if I do on bingo night, it's free, so who doesn't like free?
Yeah. Hey, Ann Order, good to see you. Welcome.
Hey, Ann Order, welcome.
That's different.
So, yeah, it's it definitely caught her attention. When she noticed it, she's like, "Can I get this?" I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, I got these mainly for your show. I'm like, "Well, thank you." She doesn't get into what I'm doing out here in the community, at least not yet. She knows I do it. She supports it, but she doesn't like, because I keep trying to get her to come online and participate, but she just doesn't want to. This is my thing.
Go back 2 coins.
Go back 2 coins.
1, 2, right there.
Maple Leaf?
Is that AG?
I don't think so. Well, wait a minute. There is an AG in the corner there, isn't there?
All the other coins have some kind of stamp on them, but I didn't notice AG.
Well, there's a PP, so maybe that was just a designer initials. Yeah, maybe those are just the designer initials.
Probably, yeah.
You get one for each month.
Yeah, that's true. There's February, January. That's true. Good eye, HVAC, because I didn't see that. April
Owls. That's cool.
I like the train one myself. Of course, I'm partial to trains. I like trains. Always have.
Are those oval or are they round?
They are round.
And cameras making it look a little oval.
Yeah. So yeah, it's different. So that's the one. That's the one set. That's the one set. Let me show you the other set. This here is a 2000 Millennium Canadian commemorative set. See what we got here. Let's see.
So still, I was making coffee, and I heard your CO detector went off.
Yeah, it was gas. It's the flammable gas one with the CO as well, so it was actually saying gas.
Who made that one? Is that Kitty?
First Alert, I believe.
First Alert, yeah.
Hello, Kathy's Corner. Good to see you, my dear. Hope you're feeling well.
Hey, KK.
And Blue K, welcome. Welcome back. Just showing off these commemoratives for Canada. If there's any Canadians up here that are familiar with this set, let us know. Put one in chat or let us know what what you know of this set, of these sets here. So this is, like I said, I think this is just the same concept, just a different year. 66,000 designs were submitted by Canadians for the Create a Sensation coin design contest.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Just people can make their own designs and submit it.
Yeah. Better than the Type 2's design. Just saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see.
Most of them did a lot better.
Jerry, Barbara, how y'all this evening? DR.
So
Donald.
it's a different design of a maple leaf. That's cool. Now these do not have the months on them, looks like. Yeah. They have words in French and English. Freedom, community. Creativity.
No. That's cool.
Vision. Family. So yeah, this is a nice. I think these would be nice.
Wait a minute. Back up.
Back up.
Are those palm trees?
Say what?
Are those palm trees?
Where?
They have other coin.
Two coins.
There.
Oh yeah. Coin right there. Yeah. No, they are fireworks.
Fireworks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fireworks.
Almost look like palm trees.
Palm trees in Canada?
Sure, inside a controlled environment.
Hey, Dove Season, good to see you.
Went to a customer's house. They had a banana tree at their house. It had a banana on it. One banana.
Hey, Dove. Welcome, friend. Harmony. So yeah, this is a nice set. I think these would be really nice Christmas presents. If you know, when whoever wins these.
Silver Unicorn. Hello.
Hey, Silver
In
Unicorn.
the chat. Says hi. Must be driving hands free.
Pride. They should have put something in here with Millennium Hay and Pride Hay and Community Hay.
Yeah.
Freedom Hay. I don't see A anywhere. So yeah, that's like I said, Mrs. Hoosier picked these up this afternoon, so it's definitely something. Like I said, I think this would be really nice Christmas presents for anyone who wins these.
She's got a good taste. Those are very nice.
Well, she was also the same one who picked up this bronze set that I showed off a couple weeks back.
So what, you give her the credit card or cash and just say go?
No, what happens is I hold the cash and she sees what she likes and she tells me that she's going to get it and I have to give her the money. Or I end up forking over the money. That's how that works.
I cannot get my wife to go with me. She went a year and a half ago when we first started. We went to the auction house. And that's the last time she's been.
Well, see, what you do is you go shopping, okay, and then you swing by on the way, right?
We do that, and she says, "I'm going to wait here." She sits in the car and lets me run in, spend as much time as I want.
Oh,
But she will not go in. Maybe she's afraid she'll fall in love with some gold coins. And
now, Mrs. Hoosier goes in because she knows there's a jewelry in there. So I actually have some jewelry in this bag here as well. So that's why she goes in there. But yeah, it's, of course she supports it, but she just doesn't participate like she could, but she doesn't. What
kind of jewelry is she like?
Well, cheap jewelry and silver, because she's one first time I took her to the LCS and she hit that jewelry counter, she started buying up a whole bunch. She likes the old sterling stuff, so she's got old fashioned necklaces and rings and stuff that she's found there. So that's what she likes.
Yeah, my wife's got some jewelry and she does not wear it, will not wear it anymore. She actually took a bunch of it up to the auction house a couple, 2 years ago, and auctioned off a bunch of gold and diamonds.
So Donald said that he's got the silver set of these type of these commemorative. So, and then James said that all these commemoratives, I guess, I don't know how many there were. If someone knows, put in the chat. But I guess so I'm assuming that all these commemoratives that they released there's silver versions of each one of these guys. So pull back here. So yeah, nice presents for whoever wins them.
Yeah. And Hoosier Proud has a question in the chat if you want to take a stab at that.
If you're on budget, should you only buy silver? And if you do get gold, how much?
Wow.
Probably a question, but yeah, you are correct, Hoosier Proud. There is no one right answer because that is fully dependent on one's ability on their cash flow. Because you start talking about stuff like that, you start looking at things like your silver to gold ratios, and how much silver. And I actually keep like a more or less like a personal GSR, and my GSR from a personal level is about 40 to 1. So I have about last time I checked, I had like 4 ounces of gold and probably 160 ounces of silver, something like that. But yeah, that is fully, Hoosier Proud, that is fully dependent on one's ability to, and as I always say, buy slow, buy steady, but always buy under budget. Don't overextend yourself. What do you guys think?
Well, that's a 3-hour discussion.
Oh yeah.
For sure. Well,
is that one of your bullet points on your PDF?
It kind of is. What I have heard from different YouTubers is if you're getting started, is to pay attention to your, what they call it, your base or your foundation. Just go ahead and get something going that's not going to cost a lot.
Yeah, and constitutional is perfect for something like that.
Yeah, constitutional, and work up to some rounds and some bars, and kind of get you a nice little something low priced, and then maybe jump up to some of your government coins, no matter where in the world you want to go, Canada or US or anywhere, and something that's got a money denomination on it. Of course, you're going to pay more, but supposedly you get a little more back if you were to ever have to get rid of it. But no, when I started off at 2 ounces a week. I'd go in and get me $2.80 face value of constitutional, and that's how I started my journey.
Yeah, and they always say, if you start just having a few ounces, you're 90% off most of the population. You're better off 90% of the population when it comes to being prepared.
That is right. So that's why I buy every week, but I haven't bought this week.
Wow, my pattern is about every 4 to 6 weeks is my ability to go to the LCS, and my budget is usually right about, unless we get like a bonus, which we did. my budget's about $300 every 4 to 6 weeks. That's about it for me. So slow and steady.
That's a good number. Yeah, I went last weekend, went a little crazy. I saw the dip, and I called my pawn shop up the street. He had like 500 and it was like $600 worth of spot value constitutional, selling it at spot. So it's like, okay, let me go to the bank. I'll be right there. So that kind of set me back a couple of weeks in my weekly purchases, but I ended up with 17 or 18 troy ounces.
So I already showed this guy off before. I'll show it off again. This is that bronze set that she picked up a few weeks back of all the presidents from Washington to Nixon. And each of the coins has a little history. Hey, that's what I was looking for. A little.
Luke had very good advice.
Nixon keeps falling out. He keeps falling.
For a quarter ounce eagle.
Nixon keeps falling out of the case here. That pocket is very loose. But yeah, that's this was something else that she saw and she grabbed like I said, a couple months ago back.
You said that's bronze?
Yeah, this is all bronze.
Very nice.
Like I said, all the presidents from Washington to Nixon here. And I mentioned this before, but when you look at the little pamphlet that came with it, the pamphlet talks about each president on a page. And this mint set was created prior to him leaving office, so before the Watergate stuff, before all that, because it doesn't have it doesn't show when his term completed. So I thought that was unique. So his term shows 1969 and then they left it open at the time. But yeah, that's pretty decent. I think someone that's into history, presidential history, would enjoy this. Oh, yeah. William Henry Harrison, 9th president.
That would be something cool to hang on the wall in high school. Whoever teaches U.S. history.
Exactly. And I know there's some awesome. I know there's some history buffs out here, and I know there's some history teachers out here. Coinhound. Not shouting you out or anything, Coinhound. Just saying.
Yeah, not at all.
But hey, he's came out and said that he is a history teacher. That's why his content is always so good, because he really thrives in history.
That's cool. That's a good profession to be in. I think I like history.
Mm-hmm. And then, but yeah, got that bronze set, which again, that's gonna be a nice giveaway. We'll probably end up doing this one first, because of the fact that it's the oldest of the sets here that I picked up. Probably end up doing this one next Saturday.
Yes, y'all. Next, not this Saturday. Next Saturday.
A week from this Saturday. Yes, October 2nd. This is one of those things where I'll pick it up, or in this case, Mrs. Hoosier picked it up, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool, and I admire it for a little bit, then I get tired of it. It's like, okay, it needs to go back to the community, so this will be going back to someone eventually, as will these two guys here.
Still doing that sound right?
No. Mm-mm. Not to me.
Well, is that it?
Nope, not done yet.
You didn't hear boop, boop, boop?
Nope.
Wow.
Yeah, it sounds like you might be on your laptop mic or something.
Let's see.
Yeah, you do sound echoey a little bit. Not echo as in reverb, but just like it's not your normal audio.
Let's see. Audio input is my
Hello, Anna. I'm crazy.
podcaster.
Welcome back there, and Strawman. Welcome back.
Hello, and I'm crazy and strong man. Good to see you.
So JM says history and economics are two of my favorite subjects. Yeah, I'm sort of along with you there, JM, because of all the studies that I did study growing up, history and economics are the two that really stick in my mind. PE, physical ed. Or not necessarily the actual physical exertion, but the admiration of watching girls across the way. Back before I got married, of course.
Yeah. Hey, Dub Season. Good to see you.
How was that? Is that any better?
That's much better.
That's better.
Better.
Well, I turned echo cancellation off and stereo on. So if anybody's listening in stereo, you should have left and right.
Terry 79, I'm not going to discuss any more about that until I get some more confirmation.
I hear you. I woke up early this morning and flipped on, and man, it was going on at 4:30 this morning.
So I get some confirmation from other sources. I'm not going to entertain that right now. Now, what I am going to entertain though.
Oh, I know what that is.
I picked this up today.
Well, that's not your $300 budget.
No. Like I said, we got some bonus money, so I splurged today. So, of course,
Well, that's very promising.
this is not for bingo.
Oh,
Oh man,
This is not for bingo night. This is for me.
it's unexpected free money, free fiat.
This is for me. And of course, I don't like the Type 2, so I picked up 20 Type 1s.
that's a good choice.
Yes, it is.
Who was I watching? Was it Yankee yesterday? Did y'all watch Yankee's new video? He was at the toy store.
Oh, well, it is a toy store for him.
I believe, if I'm wrong, forgive me, Yankee, but I believe he said he was stopping buying these.
He did say that.
Because they're almost becoming a semi-newsmatic. He said just because they didn't make a lot of them, people are going nuts, and
that plus the premiums are coming down in comparison. Now he's going to start focusing on maple leaves, silver maple leaves.
I like those. I got a couple of those. They do come at a pretty nice price compared to those.
So these I picked up pretty good, and these were actually, when I picked them up, they were, because of the fact they're Type 1s, they are actually more expensive than the Type 2s.
Mm-hmm. That's what he was
I
saying.
checked out all the online stores night before last.
Yep.
And these, I actually picked these up at the LCS, were actually cheaper than the online stores, which I thought was a good idea, good score.
Yeah.
These were, I got these for $35 each. And again, they're Type 1s, and because of the fact they're Type 1s, they have that collectability to them now, so they actually can charge more for them. But even the online stores, the Type 1s are actually more expensive than the Type 2s. So it's a collectability factor on these guys now. That's one of the reasons why I grabbed it, because I'm not doing Type 2 ever, I don't think.
Oh, never say never.
But I will start with Type 1 and work myself backwards.
So is that a full tube?
Yes, that is a full tube.
Congratulations. First one?
Well, not my first one. I had a 2020 tube last year, and I had to sell it back, which sucked. But I had to have cash at the time, so I had to make up for selling that tube last year. So I went ahead and picked up another tube today.
Good for you. I don't know if I got
can't
any
go wrong with those.
21s.
Nope. So yep, it's a full tube, and
I'll take the Type 1s over the Type 2 anytime I can. That's for sure.
yeah, I just everyone, a lot of people out here. I mean, silver is silver, right? But at the same token, or on the same coin, fun. You gotta have a little bit of pride in your country's sovereign mintage coins. And when they did what they did with the Type 2s, it was not prideful, in my opinion. Type 1, you see the pride in the coin, whereas Type 2, you don't see that. And now a lot of people say, well, it's because it's the concept, yada yada yada. No, the visual representation is what matters to me, and what I see is a lack of pride in minting our coins when I see the Type 2s.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think they'll look a lot better in the I guess the proof, but still the design itself, I just don't like it.
Looking through the chat here. So what's going on between Sal and Stormy?
Don't know.
I think they're
Haven't
just
heard a word.
Are we just talking about Sal and Stormy?
Stormy has a hole in his bucket. Well.
Yeah. But yeah, so I did pick up this tube today, so I'm glad I have more eagles again. I missed them. I picked up last year. It was my goal to pick up one tube of each of the common sovereign nations for 2020 to represent my beginning of my stacking journey. And I had Britannias and Eagles and Maples and Philharmonics and Kangaroos and Cougarins. What I did not have was Libertads. Of course, they weren't minting them at the time.
Yeah.
And then and like I said, I had everything but the Libertad. One tube of silver for each country, each of the common sovereigns, which I believe are 7 commons in this area, 7 common sovereigns. So I had one of each except for the Libertad at the time, and then I fell into times where I didn't have my back, I didn't have my bank, I didn't have my cash reserve, as I do now. So I ended up having to sell back some kangaroos and sell back some eagles, and that hurt. I went up to the LCS. I was, man, this sucks. I said, but at least I can do it, but this sucks.
Yeah.
I did not like to do it, but I had to. And that is one of the, it is a savings for a situation where you have to have funds, but you don't want to cash out. But I ended up doing so a little bit last year. But now I have my cash reserve. So for me, a cash reserve is a buffer between my precious metals and life. And that's exactly what I didn't have last year.
Yeah, exactly. It's very important.
Yes, it is.
I always try to have 2 buffers. Some buffers in the electronic and then some buffers in the safe. And then this,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we set up a money market at our bank.
You can't have these HVAC, just saying.
Okay. but yeah, we like the money market because you can only take out twice a month.
Yeah.
Or they hit you for like $30. So we got that, and that's kind of like, this is the do not touch in case of emergency, yada, yada, yada. Then we have our savings that we don't ever touch. And then we keep a minimum in each checking account, and we just roll with that.
Donald says, "No, Libertads, get a rope."
I've got one.
Just for that reason, Donald, I'm going to send you a Libertad. No. You'll probably end up melting it, though. That's all right.
Ooh.
Donald doesn't like Libertads?
I guess apparently not.
Oh, wow. That's one of my favorites.
Well, he needs to come up and tell us why. Come up on the panel.
I guess the old ones are my favorites. But
I guess I can take my gloves off since I'm messing with the good old Constitutional.
You're gonna get your fingers nasty.
That's right. So I cleaned out my LCS today with all their quarters. So I picked up. They didn't have very many. They're getting a little short supply of their Constitutional. I cleaned out their bin of quarters today. They didn't have any dimes. They didn't have very many halves. I didn't pick up any halves. I just focused on quarters. So got 29 quarters from them.
Very good. What are y'all getting? 20 face?
How much did I end up paying for these guys?
So we're 19 to 20 around here.
I'll say I was hoping to see it drop below 20 myself.
Looks well. 205 was my cost for the quarters.
Well, I don't have my
And I
calculator.
got 29 of those, so I have to break out a calculator. It sounds like it's less than 20x.
It doesn't sound like very much, no.
205, and I got 29 quarters.
I don't have a calculator in front of me.
I can't run the numbers right in my head real quick, but yeah.
Hold on.
You can
Who's got a calculator?
coin
out
app
there?
I do. 209.
Yeah,
I don't wanna take my socks
209,
off.
and there's 29 of them.
702. 720. Is that right? 720 a piece. That's
No, maybe there's more than that.
That's not right.
And let me double count because he wrote down 43. Let me double count here.
Well, 43 would be
Let me
probably in
double count
line.
here. Because I think if it's only 29, then hell, that's only not very much. There's 20 right there.
480 if it was 43.
Try 43. I think that's the way I got going on here.
I think that was 486. That's good. That's good. Get them under $5.
Yeah, under 5 is pretty good.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I got 43 quarters. So what's the so that's definitely under.
That's 486 each. Go to Coin App. Everybody get the Coin App. Coin App up. And we'll see how he did.
Did I make out? Oh, hey, Barber.
Oh, hey. Bonus.
It's 1910.
Bonus.
A 1910 Barber. What else do I have here, Barber? Oh, I got another one.
Nice. Oh, wow. Another one, huh?
1914 Barber.
Dang. That's a nice screen time. You pick a couple of those up.
And another one. Another one. Ooh, hey, I didn't realize how many I had here. That's a standing liberty there.
Spot price on the quarter is $4.07.
It's pretty much call. You can't see the date.
So you did good.
How much was it?
407 is spot on 1 quarter.
So that's not too bad. What you say, 420 something?
407.
407. Another Barber.
So 80 cents.
A 1915 Barber.
Now see, I won't clean those, okay?
No.
Very rough 19.
You won't be able to read them if you do. You won't know what you have.
A very rough 1910 looks like. Or no, maybe 1919. Yeah, 1919. It's very rough, 1919.
What do they call it? A parking lot coin?
That's what it looks like it's been on.
That one could use some love from HVAC, I think. Just a little. It's so bad.
A decent looking
Yeah.
1960 Washington. 19.
That one's shiny.
That one's very nice.
42.
Was that just a shiny or possibly a proof or something came out of a set?
It is shiny, but I don't know if it's proof worthy.
Definitely almost like it came out of some type of set anyways. Be that nice.
Yeah, I mean, if you did shine it up, it would look very, very shiny. So it could very well have been a proof at one time. Let's see, and then this one looks like it's been rubbed on a few times. 1907 Barber.
Oh, he said that reminded me of something that Yankee brought up, and it really surprised me that if somebody has a silver eagle that they have used as a pocket coin, that actually carries a little bit higher value because people like to collect pocket coins, especially the eagles and things like that. $50. You don't ever see those worn down. Well, eagles, you never see them worn down unless somebody has it in their pocket for years on end. But
yeah, it'd take a while, I imagine.
Yeah, old Benjis. I think my grandfather carried something around forever and ever.
Let's see what this guy is. 1915 Barber. So yeah, there's a lot more barbers in there than what I was expecting. Like I just cleaned out the bin. I just told them to bag them all up. 19,
well, that's good.
16 looks like.
Usually you pay a little more premium for a barber, even if it's in that type of shape,
Yes.
So 1916 Barber. Now, do I have key dates here? I don't know. I don't collect them. I stack, but I'll pay attention to all that stuff.
Yep, quarter's a quarter though.
I just saw them, and I saw that he didn't have very many left in the bargain bin, so I just grabbed them. It's like I'm cleaning out your quarters. 1902.
Wow.
So
119 years old.
it could be crusty and worn out too if we were 119 years old. Oh, another barber.
I need to get me some more quarters myself. I'm almost done with the tube of dimes I'm working on and the tube of $50, so I'm about ready to dive into some quarters.
You doing Benjis or Kennedys?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Mainly barbers.
Oh.
Here's an 1899.
Nice.
Almost call, but at least you can still see the date.
Yeah, that's not bad looking at all.
For something this old, yeah, 1899.
1899. Wow.
Oh, there's another one. Here's
So
another
122 years old.
Here's another one. This is a 1895.
Dang.
Wow, that's an old one.
She looks old.
1895. Again, key dates, I have no idea. Not a clue.
Well, it's amazing you still read the date.
Yeah.
On that one.
Well, barbers seem like they always wear out more than their coinage. But again, they're older too, so you would expect that.
Older, and I think they were carried a lot, right? To where Morgan and stuff didn't seem like they were carried as much. Maybe at least some of them, but the quarters, I imagine they carried a lot, right?
Yeah.
A very worn 1897.
Now, do those have the same metal? Or are they just copper and silver, or did they use something different back then?
They should be 90%.
Yeah, but what's the other 10%?
Yeah, I don't know.
What if
Google
they
it.
use
Look
those-
that up.
Google it.
I want to say it's the same thing, but I'd have to look it up to verify.
Washington. Do I have any more?
Richard, welcome.
Hey, Richard, welcome. Yeah, that's it. Everything else are Washingtons. Oh yeah, it's a pretty good pickup. I actually do keep the barbers in the standing liberties. I actually keep them in a separate tube.
Good for you.
So, and then my Washingtons go straight into the burlap bag, but the standing liberties
Yeah.
and the crap. Yeah. What did I just say? Morgans. Barbers. Jeez.
Yeah.
You said Morgans already got me all confused. But the
Yeah.
barbers and so I keep the barbers in the standing liberties in separate tubes, but everything else, all the Washingtons go straight into the burlap bag.
Yeah. So Wikipedia does say it's 90% silver and 10% copper.
See you, Barbara. Go enjoy.
See you later, Barbara. Thanks for coming by.
Have a good night, Barbara. Good to see you.
So 13 barbers, 1 standing liberty, and the rest are Washingtons.
JM's favorite is a peace dollar. As far as the Constitution, I like peace dollars too.
I do too.
I
I started getting more of those than Morgans actually here recently.
So
So
it seems like a lot of people like the Morgans more than the peace. You hear a lot more about the other.
yeah, that's correct. The majority.
Hey, Tupac, good to see you, my friend.
Hey, Tupac.
Hey, Tupac, good to see you. Yeah, I started seeing some of the peace dollars and really liking them, so I started finding some that I liked, like toned and whatnot. So I started trying to get a bunch of those. Plus, I'm getting some calls for good deals, so yeah, I'll try to get them.
Yeah,
I'm curious on what my X factor was on these coins. So I got 43 Washington or 43 silver quarters.
All right, hold on.
I'm curious what my X was. Did I get under 22X? That's the question.
What you got?
43 Washington quarters or 43 silver quarters. And I paid 205.
I think he was under 20 for sure.
I want to say it's close to 22X.
43 is $175 in spot. And I think spot was right at 16.25, if I'm not mistaken.
See you later, James O'Neill Brown. Thanks for coming by.
16?
I didn't
20.25 times 16 should be around 22 around spot. Or you can do $1.40, 1.4 times 16.
Here you go, Terry. I'm on my pole. Here you go.
See if that.
This is she was asking if this was my stripper pole over here in the corner. It is a pole.
man.
I'll say that.
Yeah, I went to a house the other day, and it used to be a porn house. I mean, it looks over the Chattahoochee River. It's a $1.8 million home. Full. The whole basement is nothing but glass. Got a hot tub, a sauna, jacuzzi, bedrooms, stereo speakers in every room mounted up in the ceilings. A stripper pole. The stripper pole's gone, but you could see where it was mounted.
Party house.
Yeah.
The red light district of Georgia.
Okay, so
$205 and picked up 43 silver quarters. What is my X factor? What did I go? Because I want to say 22X, and I'm too lazy to break out anything to.
All right, 0.25 times 18 would be $4.50. I think we said you paid $4.80. 0.25 times 19. And 19.2.
Well, 19X?
Yeah, 19.2.
That's not, I'm not complaining about that.
No.
No, that's good.
Yeah, that's what it's hanging around here.
Less than I thought.
Especially with barbers and an SLQ in there. I mean, that's really good.
Or Rebecca.
Oh, there's my daughter.
Okay.
Let me kill this mic.
I'll see $1 face is you said it was 408, so that's $16.64 face.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, so yeah, 1664.
What I picked up was $20 face on those last halves I picked up, and I thought I did pretty good because they were barbers and NGs and walkers. So I was pretty happy with that. And you got under 20, so
Yeah, I think that's the goal right now is try to get under 20. Of course, I'm sure there's people out here that used to remember when it was 10X.
yeah. I'm sure. I just like to get under 20. I'm happy.
Tupac, let's take it offline. I want to get some confirmation, but I'd rather do it offline first before I do it on public. I'll be more than happy to talk to you about it offline. I just don't want to do it tonight online. But if it is true, then it's very unfortunate. But we'll talk offline later, okay? I would appreciate that. So yeah, 16X, I'll take that definitely.
16.1 is spot. Take $1.40, which is 1 ounce.
But yeah, I do appreciate that, Tupac. But yeah, we'll talk offline about it later, okay? If anything, I'll come up Saturday night with you guys, and after your show Saturday, we can talk then.
You're gonna go with Tupac Saturday night after the show?
Yeah, when it's like 4 a.m.
Yeah, it's like it's 10 till 5 here on the East Coast. It's time to
4 a.m. Yeah, I've been on their show leaving from work, so I've been on their show at 5:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
That was their in fact that was their I think that was their actual 1K celebration.
Oh, yeah, I stayed till the end.
They were on till 5-ish, a little bit after 5-ish, and then
I think it was pushing 6.
I think they were online in the backstage for another hour and a half after that. That's crazy.
Too late for me.
That was a good show.
Unicorn, thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out with us this evening. We'll see you next Saturday at the bingo if you can make it.
I do like to I usually am lurking on Tupac stream. I just kind of sit back and watch it on my TV as I'm in bed trying to go to sleep. But I watch quite a bit, but I sure can't stay up that late. I usually pass out, so.
Get you 2 cups of coffee.
Yeah. No.
And
How do you try? What's the concept of passing out if you're drinking coffee? I don't understand.
Well, you don't. That's why I stay up till 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning on a Friday or Saturday night. But I got a bag of coins too, so
You got your hands occupied.
yeah. cleaning, sorting, stacking.
Yeah, I can't do that if I stay up,
Organizing.
I'm still getting up early no matter what. So
Oh, I won't go to sleep. I mean, usually won't go to sleep till what 48 hours or more.
oh man, I can't do that.
Yeah, it just destroys my whole Sunday. It's like, oh, I'm right here, honey. Bring the Doritos, please. I can't move.
Oh man.
Well, I didn't see Richard Mefcat come in here. Hey, Richard, good to see you.
Yeah.
I didn't know he came in, but sorry about that. Welcome.
Hey Richard.
Trying to make things a little bit later for you West Coasters out there. And in fact, hey, real quick, I actually put a comment into one of your comments, Richard, about missing out on the bingo roundup. And this is good information for you too as well. The next Silver Stacker Bingo roundup is going to be 10 p.m. this coming Saturday. 10 p.m. On the 25th. And I'm doing that specifically for the West Coast people so we can get some West Coast people into the bingo night numbers. Because every time we come up, I get something from Metcalf saying, I missed it again. I missed it again. I was like, I'll do a special show just for you guys so you guys on the West Coast can sign up for bingo night if you want.
What time we going to do that?
10 p.m. Saturday night.
10 p.m.
Yep.
Wow.
7 p.m. over on the West Coast. So I'm doing one night just to get into their prime time over there. So
Yeah, that's good.
other than Saturdays and Sundays are the only days I can actually do anything super late like that.
So
Yeah, there's a lot of people out that way. It'd be good to help get them on there for sure.
I'm looking at the chat here. So down in New Mexico, you said Can did a video about what we were talking about today.
Terry, 10 p.m. is past your bedtime. Come
Just
on now.
watched last night's stream.
Come on. Maybe throughout the week, but not on the weekends. Come on.
Yeah, there was a couple last night on it, Hoosier.
Oh man, I might have to get caught up on my video watch, and I didn't know anything was going on. I knew about Thug, and I've already handled him on this channel. But yeah, I might have to sit down and watch that. That's really unfortunate if it is true.
If you want to watch the one that Tupac was talking about there.
All right. Well, that was actually the person I was going to get validation from was Can. But if Can's put a video out, then damn, that sucks.
Yeah, I saw
It does.
Tupac this morning. It was what, 5:30 here? No, 4:30 here, and he was up streaming.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can understand him being upset now because we just did what we did for that person 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And only for this to manifest as a result. Yeah. That's really, really, really unfortunate. Especially the reason why the funds were collected in the first place.
Yeah.
That is, all right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch those videos and get pissed off.
Yeah.
Oh, I did this morning when I watched it. It's like, I can't start my day this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Well, let's go back to this real quick here. So a few more shinies for the pickup tonight, or for the pickup for game night. Picked up these 10th ounce eagles.
Oh, those are fun.
Let me go big here again.
There you go. Yep.
Picked up these
Yeah.
eagles. 10th ouncers.
I got a couple of those. I wish I had 10 of them.
Well, they're not eagles. They're rounds. They're actually
Yeah,
from the Money Metals Exchange. They're rounds.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Not coins.
Nope.
Okay.
Very cool though.
Yeah. It's silver. But they are pretty nice looking. For privately, never noticed that, for privately minted down the corner.
Yeah.
So that's going to be going into the bingo night. One of these bingo nights. There's another one.
Look there, it even says single silver round on it. How about that? Yeah, I like those. I got some other 10th out something else. I forgot what they were. I think they're pretty cool, especially if you can get them without a premium.
And then
Yeah, I don't have many.
And then picked up, and I just went to the LCS and I want to spend about $100 just for the bingo night. So he hooked me up with a bunch of stuff that may have some interest.
Well,
He mentions that some of these may be key dates too. He went through his little bin of flips and pulled out some.
where's Tupac? You still in here? Look. Yeah, he knows all about these $half.
So a 55 Benji, MS60. So yeah, these were.
Or is there different mint marks?
We can look.
I don't
while
know.
we're
I'm
done.
not up to date on those.
We can look at the. We can look while we're
On
going
top
through.
of the bell.
on the back side.
Yeah, on top of the bell. Yeah. I don't see one on that one.
Nothing there.
So like underneath the letters, but before the.
I think it's
Under
under
the
the
E.
Gotcha. So Philadelphia then. No mint
Yeah,
mark.
looks
more
like it.
likely. I still got the line in the bell. That's a nice one. Very nice. Still read the bell.
Yeah, don't have a microscope. This is about as close as I can get. But yeah.
I've got one. A buddy of mine, he's a jeweler, and he's got a USB. He says he called me at like 5:30. It's like, yeah, come and get it. It's like I gotta be on live in 30 minutes. It's like, well, come get it tomorrow. It's like I'll see you Saturday.
So tell me what you guys think about these guys out here in chat. This 55 Franklin, or the 55 Benji, Philadelphia. And they have it, it's graded, I'm assuming graded by the LCS.
Yeah.
Oh, I already showed those. What else we got here?
Oh, very nice.
43 Walker.
Wow.
Hey, you.
And these were in
Beautiful.
these weren't like in like a special case at the LCS. This was just in their little flip container that they
Now,
hold.
what's the leg on that one look like? The dress lines, are they all still there? Or are they worn down some? That front leg.
Let me see if I can focus here.
It's like from the knee area to the hand. It gets pretty worn first right there.
I don't see a whole lot of wear.
Is it a
Yeah. That
is it a
looks like
double
nice one.
die?
You can see the. I don't know if it's double die or not. HVAC. What do you look for that?
I don't know. Donald's asking, is it a double die? 55 double die? I guess 1955.
Don't know.
No, it's a 40. Donald, where do we look?
I mean,
I'll tell you, I have a 43 just like that, and that good a shape. I paid way more than that for it, so that's a really good price for that coin.
what really catches my attention is you can see the detail of the leg behind the dress. There's still a lot of silver on this coin.
Hey, Tupac, hit the link up there and
Yeah, come on up on this one, guys.
come up and help us. Help us.
help me. Help identify these guys, because I'm not. You guys know I'm not a collector. I'm a stacker. So I just went to the LCS. I want to spend about $100 for the bingo night, and he hooked me up with these coins. But I'm not a collector, so I can't tell you.
Yeah. Well, that one right there is just in really good shape.
Yeah, that one's.
Obviously, you don't have to be a collector to see the detail. That still remains on this coin.
No, that's a really nice one. I paid probably almost double for that for the one I have. It's super nice.
So yeah, if anyone wants to come up and help us more or less grade these coins, come on up. Because the question is, did I get a good deal? But again, I bought these with the intent of bingo nights anyway.
Well, you know what Tupac's going to say. If you paid over spot, you did not get a good deal.
Yeah, it's true.
I can tell you, I think that one was a good deal.
What else do we got here? 52 Denver.
Middleman.
Hey, Meal Man.
Hey, Medio Man. Yeah, flip that over and right above that top of that bell, you should see a D then.
Yep.
Yep, there it is.
Very, very small. Never realized how small it was.
Yeah, I don't know why they make them so small.
There we go. A
Don't
little bit.
Don't they know people's eyes start failing as they get old and start taking interest?
You can still the crack and
Yeah, you can read all the letters on the bell. That's beautiful.
those letters actually legible. Let me look at my
Oh, I don't
magnifying
know,
glass
but-
here.
They're not
I think
worn.
I think so.
Let me see if I can see them with my glass here.
Looks a lot better than those couple I had that where I thought were in really good shape.
Yep,
Can't hardly read nothing on the bell or see any lines on them.
I can see the phrase on the coin. I have to put it down so it doesn't so I don't get all shaky about it, but I can actually see the phrase on the coin: pass and stow and. I'm not buying a magnifying glass or a microscope because I don't look at coins like this, but I'm breaking out the magnifying glass for this guy.
Man, I looked. You can get them cheap.
I know,
saw
but
one.
I just
like
know I'm not
$15.
going to use it that much.
Well,
Well, it could be useful to show off something, when
yeah,
you're
on the stream. See, we could be looking at it together.
Mm-hmm.
exactly. Yeah, I think you get a nice pluggable for what, 30, 40 bucks.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Tupac in the background stage here.
Okay.
Hey, John.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
All right, so before we go down that road, tell me about these. What I picked up here. Did I make out on the good deals here?
I think the 55 is one of those rare dates, right?
I don't know. You tell me. You're the collector. You're the collector.
You're the expert.
I'm pretty sure the 55s are, and it won't let me see chat on here, but I think that's the rare mintage one. That's a good one.
55 is 2,498,181.
Yeah, that's I believe it's the rarest one of them all.
Wow.
Well, I guess I made out pretty good then for 16
Yeah.
bucks.
Somebody's gonna make out good, not you.
For 16 bucks for a key date. It sounds like
That's not bad.
yeah. Sounds like someone's going to have a really nice bingo present giveaway.
I think he's right. That's the lowest one that I'm seeing here. I don't see
Wow.
53 is 2,668,000.
I'm not done yet. I got a few more here.
That 55 looks like it is the lowest, I can tell.
54D, 54 Denver.
54 Denver. That's 25 million on that one. Almost 25 and a half.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah, I've had a rough couple of days.
Understandable.
All right, so let's talk about the white elephant in the room. Go ahead, Tupac. I haven't seen any videos in reference to this. That's why I'm sort of keeping myself contained until I get more evidence.
All right, so night before last, I get a call from Jeff Crumpler that says, you got to get over to Oregon Stacker. Call Oregon Stacker. He wants to talk to you. It's something about PE. And I'm like, no. So I get a hold of him and I get up on the panel and it's him, a couple other people, and Big Apple.
All right.
And he's like, we got scammed.
What are you doing?
And Can was
What are you making a mix?
on there too, and he was just couldn't believe what was going on, because apparently this scam has been going on for over a year.
Oh, really?
Last year, he said his wife died of COVID, and his wife's parents were trying to take his kids, and a couple of channels did benefit auctions and stuff for him to try to raise money so he can get the lawyers to keep his kids. So Mad Stacker, I was talking to him today as well. Well, it turns out his wife didn't die. It turns out there's nothing wrong with his daughter.
I mean, how do we know? How do we know this? That's my question.
His Facebook page,
Okay.
which is now you can only see it if you're one of his close friends, where it was open to public yesterday before this broke. The pictures he sent to Mad Stacker about the day after he won the custody battle is the pictures his wife posted on her Facebook page. She had no knowledge of this going on.
Oh man.
Mad Stacker actually talked to him today. And he's like, yeah, I've been gambling and, this and that. And Mad's like, I told you yesterday you could have came out and came clean. Today, it's too late.
Well,
And it's over $15,000.
oh man. Because see, I know we just did that thing from Can.
Yeah, last Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday,
no, it
we
was
did it on my channel.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we
See-
raised $1,000 on last Wednesday, and I sent it to him on Thursday.
See, the Gathering Tribe did a impromptu donation collection 2 Sundays ago, and raised $1,000 that night. And
Yeah.
and Can had it on his phone, and he showed it the $1,000 on his phone, and he hit the send button. That's why Can's pissed off, and I don't blame him if this is true. I don't blame him one bit.
Oh, it's 100. Yeah, it's really terrible. And
Well,
then there's
it's like the situation with Thug. I had no idea this was going on until you mentioned it to me. It's like
yeah,
I don't keep track of that crap because I don't think about it until it's too late, really.
yeah. The situation with Doug is getting worse instead of better. We had several channels that decided they were going to let him stay on their channel because he's a member and he does super chats and stuff. And apparently Mad and Coin Crew had gotten into it over him. And a week later, Thug went ahead and stiffed them. So now he's banned, and now they're trying to make up with Mad. You were right the whole time, but they're a business. They are a coin shop. They don't care about the community. This community is supposed to be about friends and family. We're supposed to be a family. We're supposed to watch out for each other.
Mm-hmm.
And there's certain channels that have become greedy. Another channel that everybody is talking about because he won't ban them from the channel is Plumber Stacker. Any of you know who Silver Soldier of Fortune is?
I know of him,
He just got done ripping off the coin community 2 months ago. Month and a half ago.
Yeah, you mentioned that. You mentioned that a few weeks ago.
And now he's done with Instagram. He just shut down his Instagram page because he's done ripping them off. So number one, Thug Stacking, he just got banned from Coin Crew. He got banned from Mama T's.
Yeah, I saw Mama T's thing a couple of weeks or last week. She was not happy with him at all, and put out that video here just a couple of days ago.
So the 3 channels he's allowed still on are Plumber Stacker, the Silvermans, and that one Canadian one, Found It Buried.
Yeah, I saw him on there with Found It Buried last weekend.
So we will never do another Found It Buried raid again on our channel. We do not associate with any channels that support him. And now there's a new one going on. Now he's doing auctions on his own channel.
Yeah, I saw that. I've been seeing here recently a lot more of him coming out live than he used to.
And I was telling people on our stream, we had 3 people that were hanging out with him the night before. And I'm like, you guys know who he is. You know he's a liar, and you know he's a thief, and you want to hang out with him. It started making me think that maybe you guys are the same way. You know, birds of a feather often flock together.
I know. I've noticed that here of late with Thug, that he's been coming out a lot more on his own channel with his own live stuff, and I'm like, whatever. I don't even pay attention to it. I just know that he's doing it more often than he used to.
So we went over on a bombing raid on his live stream last night, and we had people from 2 different channels on there. People from ours, people from Jeff Crumpler's. I mean, Vintage Souls calling him out. Mufid, JJ the Sniper, Jose Alejandro, West Coast. And it's funny because he's cussing me out, and he's all, yeah, your buddy that you stream with, he's the cool one and stuff. And we're still on our backstage, and William's all, doesn't he know that I'm West Coast Retrospective, the one that's doing most of this to him? I'm like, no, he's an idiot.
Oh, man.
I talked to Big Apple today for like 3 hours, and he's like, yeah, I actually called him and had to talk to him like I was in the hood, because the guy, he's got nothing upstairs. It's gone. There's nothing left.
So another unfortunate situation involving PE, huh? So
Yeah.
that's just. I mean, what do you say? You know, what do you do? What can you say about something like that? I mean, it's just a fact. I know people in my life that have basically used their kids to their advantage financially, and to see it out here is just, that is just really,
I was talking
really
to
pathetic.
I was talking to Mad Stacker, and he's like, it's unfortunate, but if you look at the big channels, Rob Finds Treasures, Silver Seeker, Half Dollar Make You Holler, they don't do benefit auctions for anybody. They'll do a fundraiser like for Children's Hospital, like we're going to do around Christmas time. They'll do that kind of stuff. And he's like, it's because they got burnt way too many times.
Yeah. Well,
it seems like more than half of the people that do benefit auctions and stuff it's a scam. The guy before that was the guy that was supposed to be a 9/11 firefighter that got paralyzed.
Right.
And everybody was sending him all kinds of stuff, and William was like, oh man, that's so cool, you know. And then I had to tell him online, I was like, yeah, they found out he scammed everybody. He'd been a paraplegic like his whole life, and decided to lie about it just to get stuff, because some firefighters that were there were asking him what company or brigade or, you know, what unit were you with, you know, this and that, and he couldn't answer anything.
Yeah.
And it's this community has such a big heart, they're easily scammed. And it's so terrible.
Well,
it's so bad.
Proof is in the pudding because of that spontaneous donation on Stacker's channel 2 Sundays ago. I mean, there was a lot of pride that evening, seeing everyone contribute as they did out of the blue, and then to
Yeah.
see this, to see the end result. It's just,
Yeah, it was like the one. It's like the one we did on ours on Wednesday. I told nobody about it. I sprung it on William right before we were going live. I was like, yeah, a little bit later, I got this cougar in. I might grab something else. We're gonna do a little auction, try to raise a few bucks for PE Stacker. And then I auction that, and Maxwell Silverhammer buys it for $125.
wow.
And then somebody else donates something else. And then Mufit comes up and he's like, I got this medallion on this gold chain.
So
Dark Green Marine.
so
Dark
who
Green Marine, I think, paid like $150 for that.
so who revealed it to you about that? Because the reason I got wind of it through Mopar. He put a quick chat and a comment to into the video, a mail call video, because I just did a mail call video for this guy 2 weeks ago. I just did a mail call video for this guy 2 weeks ago, and I didn't have any inkling at the time of what was going on. Mopar put something into that video, that mail call, that PE Stacker has been outed as a scammer. I'm like, what? That's why I started questioning what was going on. 'Cause that's the first I heard about it.
Yeah, so night before last, I was in that meeting with Big Apple, Oregon, Can, and there were two other people, and they showed his Facebook page when his daughter's supposed to be having one of the brain surgeries. His dead wife is preparing these meals, and and just all kinds of crazy stuff. But they were like, we want to be 100% before we reveal this. So last night, Apple called me up just as we're starting the stream, and he's like, yeah, Everyday Opportunity is going to come on, and there's going to be a few of us up on the panel, and yeah, everything's 100% been absolutely. His address is on his Facebook page, and we all have his address. Anybody that sent him something has his address, and it wasn't too hard. He wasn't very smart. He was actually a real stupid scammer. And the night before he was supposed to go to the hospital to see a specialist in another state.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it turned out that night they checked into a casino hotel and were gambling and stuff.
Robert Mims, thank you for that. Yeah, I forgot about that. I'll take care of that right away.
And just like a couple of nights ago, his wife posted their winnings at the casino and playing with our money.
It's unfortunate. I was talking to my wife about it a little bit. She doesn't get into it like we do, but she brought up a point that, let's just be honest, with the amount of money that flows through this whole community and the gold and the silver and everything else, there's going to be scammers. I mean, I don't care if you're at a strip bar or you're in Vegas, somebody's going to learn how to play the game and take people. And it's unfortunate, and I hate it. Like I said, I got a little bit of it last night before I went to bed, and woke up this morning, and Crumpler was still on with you. It's like, my Lord, this is just terrible. I mean, I hate it. And, I've given to, I don't know how many charities in the last 6 months. Not a lot, but it's like, here's some here, here's some here. And
then we're on number one thug stacking, calling them out, warning everybody. And I've got somebody that I've known in the community for a year. Mike P. Pinocci.
Right. What about him?
And he's like, so who is he ripped off? So I told him, Dreadpool, Robert Worley, people on Mama T's channel, people on this channel, people on that. So
Panucci has? John? Panucci has?
he's giving me a hard time. And so I'm like, because number one, Thug Stacking started threatening me and Robert Worley. I'm going to send the Hell's Angels to your
Yeah, I
house. And
remember
he's
that.
like,
I remember that. Yeah.
he's like, dude, I got your address. I'm like, dude, you're so stupid. You don't have my address. I got your address. You have my P.O. box. Yeah, send your Hell's Angels to my P.O. box. You know, and then Mike Panucci, he gets back on there and he's all, who are these people that he's been stealing from? I'm like, Dreadful, Robert Worley, you know, I name off a bunch of people again. And I don't know what's wrong with this Mikey P guy, but there's something wrong with his head. Because he's like, I'm a grown man, I'll do what I want, and without proof and without you giving me any names. I'm like, really, dude? Really? Okay, we're supposed to be a family and we're supposed to watch out for each other. And you don't believe 80% of the community. Good luck with that, dude. We don't need you on our channel. We don't need you. You want to hang out with number one Thug and you want to, you know, play this game over here. Go ahead. You're going to get burnt. And then you're going to be like, oh, I want to go back to, you know, the honest people, but you can't because you already burnt them.
Now, even and when I banded Thug, I told him that night, I said, there are situations that you're aware of. You need to make things right. And even if you do make things right, you have lost the trust of this community. So until that trust is reinstilled, you are banned from this channel. And which tells me, which basically I told him that it's going to be a long time before you're going to be allowed back onto my channel.
Yeah, and he don't. Yeah, number one Thug. Big Apple said he was talking to him, and he's not there. He's on another level.
And that's the next thing, you know, is where I just can't understand the psyche of someone that does this, especially someone that uses a family-oriented plea for help, knowing that there are people out there that actually do have this situation, have lost their loved ones because of a condition, because of one reason or another, and then turn around and use that to their advantage for a financial gain. I don't understand the psych. I just don't understand the psych in that.
It gets even worse than that. Marley and T lost a couple of relatives to cancer. I think one might have been a husband or something. And this guy was basically trying to romance her and stuff. HoosierStacker.
Really?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I lost my wife, and for the last year, he's had her on just scamming her. It's so terrible.
Yeah, I just can't. I guess that's my moral compass. I just don't understand why people do that. And I'm no religious fanatic thing, but it's just the ethics of doing that to people. That why tell me why people think that way. And Metal Man probably best summed it up. Psychopath, no feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand it myself.
Yeah, I mean,
all that money could have helped real children.
Or JM says social path, so it's some type of brain defect. How's that?
So what we were thinking is if we could get a bunch of channels together, like Mad Stacker, Oregon Stacker, Big Apple, myself, Silver Life. We're going to try to reach out to like Silver Keeper, but to be able to keep an eye on who, if some of these people like Thug, they start in one area and they move themselves around the community. they started here, but now they're over here.
Hey, love button.
And
Thanks for coming in.
and if we can warn people so they don't get burnt, that would be awesome.
But well, it's like me, John. I mean, I'm so busy outside of this area or outside the community that I don't have time to pay attention to all this stuff until someone like Mopar comes to me and says we got another scammer. I don't have a clue. There's so much going on. I don't keep track of stuff like this until someone comes out and says, "Hey, he's been outed." It's like
Mad Stacker had an idea. He's like, we could put like a
scamming
little
scammer alert channel,
or a little scamming alert on the corner of your channel. Beware of these people.
Yeah.
Be very, very careful.
Yeah. I mean, all we can do, and exactly, Kathy, all we can do is just spread the word and just keep everyone informed. And that's one of the beautiful things about this community is the fact that we 98% of the time do support and love each other. But like any community, you're always going to have a bad apple in a bushel, and you have to find them, pick them out, and throw them away. It's just how it is.
But that's all we're getting now are bad apples.
No, not all. There's still some good people coming in here.
Well, I mean, there's good channels, but I'm talking about like mainly the ones that are doing benefit auctions for something.
I mean, you're always going to have people that mislead, and some people are obviously very good at it. But they're willing to go into the area of using supposed situations involving their family members for financial gain. I mean, that is a completely different new level of low.
Yeah. People will do it.
Yeah, I mean, you hear about it, but to be so close to a situation now, I guess I'm just baffled at this point. Just see it now. On the flip side, I have not been financially scammed out of these guys, but it does. I mean, I have been scammed from a emotional, from a trustworthiness level that I know that I would hope to see in this community. That has been tarnished some now.
Mad Stacker was shedding tears on Oregon Stacker when they were raising money for him. I mean, it's so emotional. We were so William was telling his mom and dad, "You won't believe we raised $1,000 and we didn't have anything planned. It was right before the stream. I was like, yeah, we're gonna sell a couple of things, and we were able to raise $1,000 like that. And then for this to happen, it's just." You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
And but we only got scammed once. People like Can and them, they got scammed twice by him because a bunch of them put money together for him to win the lawsuit against, to get his kids. And like Mad Stacker was like, the same pictures he sent me are the ones that are on his wife's Facebook page that she took. And it's like, really? He'd been doing this for a year.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Hey, Central.
Sorry for if we're ignoring you guys out there in chat. Don't mean to. We're just, this is just a very serious topic that needs to be discussed, everyone. So we do appreciate your support and understanding on why we're having this discussion. And it is great that everyone out here does love and support. And I guess, John, at this point, it's just spread the word.
Yeah, this is the greatest community on the planet. We have such big hearts, and everybody helps each other. It's an amazing community, and we got to stick together, and we got to help each other out. Last night, we got permission from Everyday Opportunity to run the half an hour live that they did with Big Apple in Oregon and
Okay.
everybody that was involved doing it. So we basically stopped our stream for a half an hour and just watched what they were talking about. And, you know, because it had to be out there. And they had asked that I didn't say anything until they actually put it out there, because we had been talking about it the night before, but they were like, we need more proof and this and that.
Yeah.
We weren't going to say anything to anybody. And
Well, that's why I was hesitant to say anything earlier, because, you know, Mopar threw a quick comment to one of the in the mail call, and my only response at that time was, "Oh no," and that's where I left it. I said, until I get more evidence. And then as soon as you said, John, that Can got hit, I'm like, oh crap, because I was on that stream with those guys when that money was raised, and I saw Can just, you know, we saw what this community can do, and we saw what, you know, we saw Can collect that money, and we saw him send that money to that guy, and it was such a, well, at the time, it was such a proud moment. And then for this to happen a couple weeks later, I'm like, damn.
Yeah, the letdown.
Damn.
And Kathy's Corner in chat said Doug hit the reseller community already.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Richard, is that Ravenhawk's latest video? I saw he put one out a little while ago.
Yeah, we'll have to check out Ravenhawk's. I didn't see that
Oh,
video.
Wow, Ravenhawk too. See, he's burning each channel one by one. He's only got a couple left. And people have reached out to those channels. Like Mad Stacker said, he reached out to Plumber Stacker, which I have too. Oregon has. We've all reached out to him and told him what's up, and he doesn't care. He's on his. Seems like he's going crazy. Plumber, I don't get it. Why you would just, for one guy's membership, for one guy, when Mad Stacker's going to spend more than that guy ever would. Oregon's going to spend more than that guy ever would.
It's not, but
And
yeah,
these
but
are your friends?
it's not the money factor though. It's the ethics of the whole situation.
Yeah, that too. Well, that means they have no ethics. They got just greed. They just. I don't get it.
I could give a rat's ass about the dollars perspective because I have never, this channel, my channel has never been about making money. Never. It never has been, and probably never will be. But, you know, that is my decision. But for people to make it their prerogative to make it about making money, that's fine. But you have to establish boundaries. You have to establish a line of ethics that is true to you in your heart alone.
And you have to have integrity.
You got to build that trust. Exactly. You got to build that trust and that integrity, and just to screw people over like people do out here. I just don't understand.
Yeah, Mad said he got into it with Coin Crew because Coin Crew was allowing him to bid on stuff in their auctions and this and that, and now Coin Crew has banned him as well.
I was going to say,
like,
maybe because Coin Crew at the time did not know the situation.
He knew the situation. He had gotten into it with Robert Worley on Mad Stacker's channel. So Mad Stacker went to talk to Coin Crew. He's like, hey, this is what's going on. I mean, I've met Coin Crew. Mad Stacker sat right next to him in a booth.
Yep.
So we know him.
Yep.
And he don't want to listen to us. He wants to, some dude that's one of his members is more important than people he's actually met in real life. People that are telling him, but he's a business. He owns a coin shop. He doesn't care about us. He's about making money.
Yeah.
And there's a difference between people that are here to just make money and people that are here that are our friends, our family, and We want to hang out,
you can have
fun.
you can have a very profitable, legit presence to make
Yes,
money and still have your ethics though.
exactly,
And
exactly.
apparently that's
It
not
gets
there in
to
some
free.
people. Yeah.
Yes. And like I said, the bigger channels, they do not do any kind of benefits for anybody.
Well, that's probably why they're big channels, because they've learned, they've had their knocks and their growing pains in the past. I'm sure they've been down this road, or at least have heard of the situations in the past.
Hey,
Yes.
Dreadpool.
Hi,
Hey,
Deadpool.
Dreadpool, buddy, how's it going, friend? Well, Tupac, thank you very much for enlightening me again.
No problem.
I do truly appreciate everyone's support on just, and yeah, and unfortunately that support does include information that may not be positive, but it still has to be made known. So thank
Yeah,
you for doing that.
we want our channels to be nice, happy places where people can come to escape the realities of life itself and all
Yeah,
the stuff you see on the news and stuff.
yeah, yeah.
And it really sucks when something like this happens. I've been dealing with it for 2 days. Like I said, I knew about it for 24 hours and I couldn't say anything to anybody except William. And yeah, it was.
Well, like I said, as soon as you said that Can got involved and he was upset, I knew right then and there, shit, we got another problem.
Yeah.
All right. Well, John, thank you very much for coming up and enlightening me and everyone out here in the
No
community.
problem.
And
Hey, goodbye, everybody in chat. I'm gonna go eat dinner.
are you back home yet? Are you still in Missouri?
I'm still in
I
Missouri.
thought you were heading out real soon.
Actually, I am next week at this time. I should be on my way to Robert Worley's after I do a live stream with Dreadpool.
Yeah, we're going to say you were going to meet up with Dreadpool too, weren't you?
Yep, I'm gonna be meeting up with next Thursday. I'm gonna be meeting up with Sam CB1 in Kansas City. We're gonna have lunch.
Nice.
And then from there, that's a 3-hour drive from here. And then from lunch to Dreadpool is another 2.5-hour drive.
And then the long haul over to Colorado.
Yeah, I'm going to try to make it into the state of Colorado. It's like another 5-hour drive. And then that way I'll just have like 6 or 7 hours across Colorado. I think it's like 6 hours.
And let's not forget the fact you got to go west eventually. How many days does it take for you to get home?
Well, from Roberts, I'm going to get home in 1 day.
Okay.
It'll be like an 11-hour drive.
You're gonna have all sorts of live time. I bet you're going to go live, right? While you're road tripping.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to do a live with Dreadpool,
Right.
and then I might do a live when me and Robert are going to go out and do some. We're going to look for fossils and stuff. I'm going to hang out with him for like 3 or 4 days.
Cool.
So we're going to do a Saturday stream up there. We're going to do. I'm going to be on For the Love of Jerky. And then when I do the Sunday stream, I might get a hotel room, because if we got Robert and Dave together, there's no way it's going to be a family-friendly show.
Oh no.
So
yeah, you'll
I'll
have to
probably
remove the
get a hotel
family-friendly tagline at the bottom of your channel. Dave.
But it should be a lot of fun.
So BR
I can't
Williams.
wait.
So BR Williams is saying that Big Apple's getting everything together to try to get money back, and I'm like, you know what? If Big Apple had his way, he'd be taking his stick around and start whacking some people with his big stick.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh,
he
yeah.
was upset, and I mean for good reason. I mean, he donated,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean so many people donated. It was
Well, definitely make sure we keep spreading the word. And please, and I'm asking this of everyone out here in the community, if you hear of any inkling of something fishy, please reach out. please.
Yeah, and we're not gonna
and don't
do-
immediately jump
gonna
to
make
don't immediately jump to conclusions. Please reach out, but
Yes.
also be mindful of the situation and try to collect information or evidence before you
Yes.
pass lack of a better word, pass judgment.
Yeah.
Because
That's why none
you
of
know,
us said anything the night before, because they wanted to make sure they had 100% evidence, and to make sure.
right, because you
don't wanna
you
put
don't want
somebody on
to
blast
right, you don't want to
and
do
be
that
wrong.
to someone that's and then hurt them more. But at the same time, you gotta be diligent and you gotta be careful at the same time. So
Yeah.
but
Hi, Ryan. Well,
hey, Rhino.
Hello, Ryan.
So yeah,
Hey,
just
Ryan, good to see you.
so just everyone out here, just be mindful that unfortunately there are bad apples in this community, and they have to be identified and picked out and thrown into the trash. But do so from a perspective of be careful, not careful, but be diligent on what you hear. Don't immediately jump to a conclusion without further investigating or further collecting evidence or reaching out to other community members just to obtain more validation, because the last thing you want to do is turn around and be the one that they come after you for screwing other people's channels when you're trying to do the right thing. So please be diligent, but try also to support and love everyone out here in this community at the same time.
Good night, Kathy.
good night, Kathy's Corner.
Good night, Kathy. We'll see you later. And yes, I still expect that dance from you, my dear.
Hey, you guys
Night,
have a
Kathy.
wonderful night. I gotta go eat,
All right.
but
All right, Tupac.
I'll
thank
see most of
you.
you on Saturday night.
I'll be there.
Hey,
Yep.
real quick, Tupac, I won't be there right away because I'm doing a bingo roundup at 10 o'clock that night. I'm doing a bingo roundup just to make the West Coast people happy. Because Richard Metcalf, he's like, every time I come on, you're already done. He's like, I missed you again. I'm like, you know what? I want to do a 10 p.m. show for bingo roundup this coming Saturday, just to give him the opportunity to get onto the show to sign up for bingo.
That's 10 o'clock East Coast, right?
10 o'clock Eastern, so it'd be 7 p.m. their time, prime time over there on the West Coast.
Prime time.
Prime time West Coast, so 10 o'clock East Coast. But yeah,
9 o'clock.
I thought West Coast is 3 hours behind Eastern.
I'm still in Missouri.
No, oh yeah, that's right. All right, bud. I'll talk to you later.
Have a good one, you guys.
See
Go
ya.
get some food.
See you, Tupac. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Oh man, that's just, again, as I said earlier, what can you do? What can you say except just make sure everyone out here in the community is informed and spread the word. But at the same time, also be mindful that you have to make sure that you don't rush.
Yes.
If you hear something, fine. If you hear something, fine, but take it upon yourself as a member of this community, as a member of this family, to do your diligence, do your homework, do your research before you make accusations that may turn out to be incorrect. That's why you have to be careful. Yeah, that's just, okay, I'm done. I can't think about it anymore. I don't want to think about it anymore. It's out there. It's over with. And Robert Mims, if you're still out here, thank you for reminding me of that. I forgot that he was out there as a member. I will take care of that and be done with it. All right. What time is it? Right at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
So I forgot to ask Tupac about these Benjis, or about this.
That's why he came on.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I was really wanting to pick his brain about this a walker here. So, next time.
40.
Oh, by the way, real quick, there's Mrs. Hoosier's pickup.
All right.
She likes her silver jewelry, and she likes the old fashioned jewelry too. So that's her pickup.
It looks like she just reached down into a pirate's chest and
Pretty
just
much. They have
I'll
a
take
couple.
this.
They have a couple of bargain bins, and she digs through the bargain bins, and she sees something that she thinks is pretty. She grabs it. That's how she rolls. But
Very cool.
and she's got her own little keep box like I do here of her own stuff. That she's like, if it goes in my box, you can't use it. I'm like, all right, fine. So all this jewelry here will be going into her keep box.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, so Hoosier, if that's just a regular 43, not the 43 Denver, so if it's just a 43 Philly, they made 53 million of those
Of the Phillies.
of the 43 Phillies. Yeah, 53,190,000. So if I'm looking at my
Definitely
book
not key
correctly,
date.
no, I believe that's actually the highest number minted for the Liberty, Walking Liberties.
Yeah, I don't see a mint mark on the back of this guy, so yeah, it's a Philly.
Yep. So that's one cool thing. It's the actual, I mean, by far almost the highest minted too.
Yeah. Man, that makes it collectible in itself, right?
Yeah. The next highest one's a 42 Philly, and that was at 47 million.
But it's just amazing if you look at the detail on the. You can actually see the silhouette of Liberty behind the dress. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you don't see a bunch of that in that good of shape, that's for sure.
HVAC, what are you doing?
She ain't gonna do it.
Oh man. All right. Okay, so for MetaMan's saying that 43 Walker is a good one to click and high grade. Well, I mean the LC, he didn't actually grade this guy, did he?
No.
So I mean, it's got a little bit. I do see a little bit of toning, which doesn't make it a bad thing.
Nope.
So again, when I pick all this up, it was for the Bingo Nights anyway. So the 55 Benji, I'm sort of wish I didn't show this now. I sort of wish I didn't show this now. Well, it's going to be a really nice giveaway for someone out here, for sure. And that's what it's about, giving back to the community. And as I said, when Tupac was on a bit ago, I started this channel never with the intent of monetizing, never with the intent of making money off of it. I started this channel to allow what we do right here, right now, a gathering place of people just to get together with people of common interest, in this case, shinies, and just a place to hang out and spend a little bit of time and spend a little bit of fellowship with each one of us out here in the community. And that is what this channel has always been about. It will probably always will be about, because, and that's why I always love to have you guys on here as my co-host, because I couldn't do this by myself. That's why it's always good to have other people to shoot ideas off of, just to get that rapport, just to get that human element, to get that, and that's why when I went to Yankee almost a year ago, I said I want to do something for this community, but I don't know what. I'm not a collector. I'm not an auctioneer. I'm not a coin roll hunter. But I want to do something. And he's like, "Well, what's your brand?" And I had to do some serious soul searching, and I came to the realization that I want to bring the human element back into this community, and that's what this is about. This is what this channel has always been about. And when you hear about situations that we have encountered here with, unfortunately, HoosierStacker, and situations that we have encountered with number one thug stacking and other people that have been singing this community, it makes you all you can do is just sit back and be humble of what you have, not only in this community, but in your own personal life. So
yeah,
that's what it's about.
for sure.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and call it this evening. I do have to go ahead and get ready for work here in a half an hour anyway. So I think this is a good. Oh, unless you have something to show off there, Steve.
No, I'm trying to get my camera to focus.
Okay.
We showed this last time. This is from Andre, male CS fella, for next Saturday,
Next Saturday, not to be mistaken for this Saturday.
Yep, it's a Panda and a Engelhard 1 ounce round and 2 foreign silver somethings. Nobody knows what they are, but he tested them. They're silver.
Okay.
So silver, right?
Yeah,
No matter where it comes from.
We all need to get together offline, talk about something that Yankee and I talked about last night involving the LCS. So more news to come on that. We'll talk offline later about it.
Last thing before everybody checks out, have y'all been keeping track of the volcano?
I have not.
No.
What
over in
information?
the Canary Islands. Well, it's over in the Canary Islands off of Spain.
Mm-hmm.
This thing erupted Sunday, I believe, and is still going. It's amazing. I mean, those people are just...
Wow.
It hasn't really gone boom as of yet, but it just keeps flowing and flowing and flowing. And they have relocated thousands of people. I don't know if anybody's been killed yet, but a lot of homes, and it's heading towards the big city, which is right on the coast, obviously. Mm-hmm. And I don't know a whole lot about the science, but they say if it reaches the ocean and it hits that ocean, we got like 30-foot walls of lava flowing down this mountain. And they're saying that much energy hitting that water could make something happen. You know, don't know, tsunamis or, you know, there's all kinds of stuff.
You know what? Mother Nature has just given us more real estate.
Yeah.
She realizes that she needs to give us some more real estate.
But but keep those people over there in your prayers. I mean, it's
yeah, absolutely.
I'd hate to, but there's a lot of live streams going 24/7, and if you like nature stuff, not to belittle their situation, but it's some awesome videos.
I've seen a channel out there where it's just a 24-hour feed of I can't remember which volcano it is over there in the Philippines. But anyway, it's constantly just going off. Every so often you just watch the video, and every so often it'll just spew a bunch of lava, a bunch of ash, and you're like, damn, it's a lot of energy there.
That's what I was going to say. If it gets a big ash cloud, that could affect the entire the world, really. You know, so
especially if it ends up traveling northeast. You know, it's going to get right into the jet stream. It's going to get right into into the flight paths that they use for international for cross Atlantic travel. So yeah. All right.
Alrighty.
Well, we're going ahead and go now here. As always, you two, thank you very much for hanging out.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Barbara Meter Man, Donald, Ryan L.
And everyone.
Thank you all so much for hanging out.
Yep. Donald.
And me man, Barbara, Donald, Ryan, Love Button, Robert Mims, thank you very much for your reminder of that. I'll take care of that as soon as I get off the channel here. And everyone else out here, Robert Metcalf, like I said, 10 p.m. Eastern time, so 7 p.m. for you over there, Robert, if you want to sign up for bingo night on the West Coast there. So we will see you Saturday night, 10 p.m. Eastern at HoosierStacker Bingo Roundup. And then we will see you once again next Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern time at a Stackers Gathering. Have a good night, everyone. And as always, just keep stacking. Good night.